Good morning, Kevin Lloyd.
Good morning, McGraw and Kelly. How you both doing?
We are doing great. You and I host a show on the weekend called When Retirement Happens, and it has been such an education for me to listen to you talk about financial planning and taxes and how taxes in retirement are very different, and how people have financial planners who call themselves financial planners who aren't necessarily financial planners. You're running into people who turn to their friends for their financial advice?
We definitely do. I mean, sometimes that financial advisor could be my brother, my nephew, my son, my friend, my golf buddy, right?
Right.
And we turn to these individuals, and what I find when these people come into my office, I ask them about it. I say, would you have a hard time, making a decision to make a change from your current person? They said, it's just tough to go and just tell this person I'm no longer going to be working with them because it is a family member or a friend.
Right.
But what happens is typically they say, I never will do this again, though, because, if this was my financial advisor and we weren't friends, we would have fired this person a really long time ago. But the problem is I have a hard time, saying that we shouldn't work with these people. I mean, you think about it. I mean, here I am right now. I'm sitting in my eye doctor's office for an appointment to look to see if I'm a candidate for LASIK again. And yes, I said again, I had a friend do my LASIK in the beginning 14 or 15 years ago, and I'm having a little hard time seeing now. I was actually down at the DMV doing my eye test, and as I was reading the line that she told me to read, she asked me, she said, "Kevin, are you blind?" And I said, "Oh, I must be reading the wrong line. Let's do that again." But you think about it, these individuals that are in our lives that are trying to help us, I'd hate to find out 10, 14, 15 years later, like I am, saying, I probably should have done something. See, most people don't do tax planning, and that's the first thing I think everybody should look at first is how we're going to withdraw the assets, how we're going to eliminate or reduce taxes, and then we start looking at everything else. But my industry, they just want to go straight to the LASIK. They don't want to do the exam first. They want to get to buy those products, so they think that's the plan. But we really need to have a plan first, and then we can look at that.
You know what? I can certainly understand having my brother-in-law is handling my finances, right? My father-in-law is handling my taxes. I sympathize with those people who say, if they weren't related to me, I would have left them a long time ago. That is a tough conversation to have around the dinner table.
It is, absolutely, and that's why I'm sitting here in Dr. Branstadter's office over here at Peppo's possibly looking for new LASIK after the last person messed it up. So, I'm here at the professionals making sure that they take care of me, and that's what you need to look for in a financial advisor, somebody that you know is going to be there who's going to take care of you. And that's why we do these tax workshops, to make sure that people understand what tax planning really looks like, what financial planning really looks like.
Yeah, and though when you do finally make the decision, it goes a lot smoother than you think, right? I mean, the initial first step's probably the hardest, but after you say, look, I love you, you're my brother, you're my brother-in-law, I love you, but I feel I should go and talk to Kevin Lloyd. Right? I mean, they...
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I always say, interview us first, interview us last, but interview a bunch of people, and you'll find out who has your best interest at heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Kevin Lloyd. Good luck with your LASIK surgery.
That sounds good. My eyes are pretty dilated now, and the lights kind of kill me, but we'll see how this goes.
By the way, Dr. Peppo's is really good.
Well, my wife went to Peppo's as well, and she got her LASIK done, so that's why I'm here.
This segment is not sponsored by Dr. Peppo's, I should say. And Dr. Peppo's is not my friend, so don't worry about it. So, all right, Kevin, we'll see you later. Thanks, man.
Thank you,
Kevin Lloyd with Legacy Wealth Advisors. And if you love one of those, he's doesn't have any tax seminars on the docket, though they have been packed to the gills. Call him. Make him set up another tax seminar, or just go in and talk to him yourself. 314-641-1010. 314-641-1010. He works with people who are close to retirement exclusively. No, he will not work with me, and I host the show with him. If you are within 5 years of retirement and have $250,000 or more, those are the minimums, either spouse, call him. He's great. And we host a show on the weekends called When Retirement Happens. The website, whenretirementhappens.com, 314-641-1010, or When Retirement Happens.